Alright, Scott, what I'm going to do is show you some basic stuff here. This is a very preliminary site we're building. It's a big deal, kind of, for a guy who aggregates and collects all the clinical trial studies done in the world, and there's a government website that keeps them in XML files. And we're actually pulling down all that information and creating records inside the database. Part of this is to create different roles for the users. One, here's the clinical trial recruiter, and then there's somebody who's seeking clinical trials. There are 311,000 very detailed records in here, and I will show you what one looks like just so you understand. And this is, I'm just clicking on one of the recent ones. This actually doesn't even have that much information, but they're all very uh, standard XML forms. And so, when you're dealing with that kind of load of data, you you like this one. Anyway, they could print the PDF, print it to printer. But the reason I'm showing is there are different roles, and these are just the two: trial seeker, trial sign up. There are a lot of others. There are researchers and et cetera, that need to have very detailed forms per role, meaning that the user gets a different profile form for the role that they are applied for. Either they pay for that role, or they whatever, their use of the site is different. They have a completely different form. The form setup is very simple and easy, and it can be modified, and I'll show you. These are the forms. This is the back end of the form that they see. It's like first name, last name. But the way you can deal with it, we create the form fields, and then we can import them into different forms, and you can move them around in the form like that. Drag and drop, move them up, that kind of thing. It's very simple to do. And it's just something worth seeing, that the forms can be modified. You can see here, these are just the fields we've set up right now just to get this going. But a lot of them have like 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 fields, and there can be any kinds of text, drop down, integers, text areas, whatever.